The GENSAIKAN, the Disaster Mitigation Research Building, has a lot of equipment and facilities through which people can naturally learn about disaster prevention and mitigation. Now let me introduce you to some of our new facilities. Here is the GENSAIKAN AR. When you face this tablet towards the pillar, amazingly, you can see through to the iron frames underneath it. This is a system using AR, augmented reality technology, which enables you to see things that aren't there. If you put the tablet down, you can also see the seismic isolation system, which stabilizes the building. The yellow thing is laminated rubber, and that can absorb the wobble of earthquakes. The GENSAIKAN BIM also uses virtual reality technology. All you need is one remote controller. With the controller, you can explore inside the building and check out all the equipment as if you are physically there. BIM stands for Building Information Modeling. This technology is one of the state-of-the-art architectural design techniques that simulates what it's like to be inside the building before it's actually built. By applying virtual reality technology, this new product was created to mimic the wobble of earthquakes. It's called Bururu Glass. By putting on the special headset, you can experience how the room is going to be during an earthquake via a 3D screen and sound. Since the headset detects which direction you're facing, you experience it as if you're actually in the room. The whole of the ground floor of the Disaster Mitigation Research Building is covered with an aerial photograph of Nagoya City. By using this new technology, project mapping, it enables to project different kinds of images to the photograph. With this, we can clearly see the degree of disaster risk of where we live. This shows the altitude of the area. You can see that the west side of the area is below sea level. It can also show the distribution of predicted seismic intensity of the anticipated Nankai Trough massive earthquake. We can see the degree of liquefaction at various sites as well. The areas expected to be flooded by a tsunami attack are brightly highlighted. By looking over the whole area, you can see which area has what kind of disaster risk. This is called Sakasa Bururu, an experiment device. It shows that earthquake damage gets bigger when wobble circles of ground and building match each other. The wobble circle of the ground is decided with the length of the band. When wobble circle of building matches the wobble circle of ground, they resonate and the wobble gets bigger and bigger, as you can see. You can see the differences between the buildings with resonant circles and non-resonant circles. Higher buildings and smaller buildings with non-resonant circles have different levels of wobble. Here's another reverse function device, Sakasa Jiban, reverse ground. When you put this device on the aerial photo of Nagoya City, the mirror reflection shows the geological layer beneath the ground. You can see the underground structure of the knobby plain. The Disaster Mitigation Research Building has a quake-absorbing structure. Laminated rubber bearings and cross-linear bearings absorb wobbles and minimize the shake of the building. It can also conduct an experiment to shake the building. A jack is used to pull the whole building for 15 centimeters, and then it is let go. When the approximately 6,000 tons of disaster mitigation research building returns to its original place, the repulsive force makes the whole building wobble. The wobble is about as strong as the earthquake intensity 3. This wobble is measured by seismograph devices situated in different places within the building. The measured data is used to develop isolation system or sensors. In the disaster experiment and mitigation room on the rooftop, you can experience how the rooftop of a high-rise building is predicted to wobble in the event of the Nankai Trough massive earthquake. It is a scary experience being wobbled for 1.4 meters with a 5-second cycle. This will actually happen in high buildings, such as high-rise apartments, when a big earthquake occurs. Those unsecured items of furniture are moving about or have collapsed. It reminds you of how important it is to secure furniture in your home. You don't need a big device to experience a long period earthquake shake. There is a handmade experiment device on the first floor. This device is called Koso Bururu, which enables you to experience the earthquake shake of a 40-story building. 2 men standing on both sides of the device shake the device from left to right together, while the person sitting on the device can experience the wobble of a high-rise building. The lady is smiling, but she must be very nervous inside. There are some new exhibition displays. You can see the seismic isolation system from the Seismic Isolation Gallery on the first basement floor. Here we made a photo corridor showing the world's and Japan's architectural history on the wall. The top chronology is the world's history, with Japan's history underneath it. The time runs from right to left. You can learn a lot about the history of architecture. I hope you enjoyed the introduction of various devices and news from the Disaster Mitigation Research Building. Please come and visit us to try these devices yourself.